John Legend better prepare to make one very difficult decision on The Voice. In Us Weekly's exclusive sneak peek at the Monday, March 17 episode of NBC's singing competition series, Bryson Battle and Ari Camille are ready to face off against each other in the battle rounds. After the singers perform their own rendition of Muni Long's Made for Me, the coaches are left questioning which talented artist deserves to advance to the next round. "Bryson, I wanted so desperately to have you on my team," Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine shares in the clip. "You can't sing better than that. Now Ari, your character and who you were as a vocalist was just as present as Bryson. It wouldn't be an easy decision to make." Kelsey Ballerini couldn't pick one artist over the other after praising each of their voices. "I'm just impressed with both of you separately and together," she says. "I think there's just a beautiful journey for both of you to have." While Michael Bublé thinks both Bryson and Ari are genius, he couldn't help but praise Ari for being a joy to watch. "There's a lot of light that pours out of you, and I love listening to you," he shares. "You are flawless." Ultimately, John has to make the final call, and he's more conflicted than ever before. "Ari, I just see so much star potential in you, and I see how charismatic you are, and I think the future is so bright for you," he says in the sneak peek. "Bryson, everybody's jaws are on the floor seeing the things you can do with your voice." There is a real sense of excitement around the battle rounds on The Voice, and the tension on the show continues to rise with each new episode. It is quite evident that the excitement level of the competition has reached a fever pitch as the program heads into its crucial middle phases. The weight of each choice is felt by all parties involved, including the coaches, the contestants, and the fans. They are aware that even the smallest mistake might result in an artist being eliminated from the competition, while a beautiful performance could propel them into the spotlight. The most recent sneak preview of The Voice features John Legend, one of the show's most experienced and perceptive coaches, in the position of having to pick which participant possesses the real star potential. This is a job that is not only challenging, but also exhilarating. The battle rounds are generally the point at which the show's genuine competitors start to be brought to the forefront of the competition. Because there are just a few spots left in the live shows, each and every performance is a moment that will define the course of the event. Over the course of these rounds, two artists from the same team are partnered together, and each of them is entrusted with performing a duet under the direction of their respective coach. Artists are put to the test in novel ways, pushed to their limitations, and given the opportunity to demonstrate their vocal power and versatility, which can result in astonishing outcomes. In spite of this, the battle rounds are a particularly intense and emotionally charged phase of the show because not all of the contestants will be able to advance to the next round. In the battle rounds, John Legend, who is recognized for his soulful and passionate approach as well as his keen ear for talent, gets the opportunity to determine who genuinely possesses the range to be successful over the course of a long period of time. John is a man whose voice has captured millions of people all over the world and whose expertise in crafting songs that will stand the test of time is unrivaled. John is aware of everything that is required to distinguish oneself in the competitive world of music business. His approach to coaching is one of a kind. Rather than merely concentrating on technical ability, he seeks out individuals who are able to establish an emotional connection with an audience and who are able to utilize their voices to tell a story. And that is precisely what makes this battle round so captivating, as the audience is about to see for themselves. Over the course of the sneak look, John Legend can be seen preparing his performers for a performance that will undoubtedly leave an impression that will last a lifetime. At the moment that the two contenders reach the stage, it is instantly apparent that both of them possess undeveloped talent. When it comes to technical skill, however, John is not the only one impressed. Whoever has the ability to take the music to a higher level, who can make it their own, and who has the capacity to develop and advance as an artist is the center of his attention. A glimpse into his coaching technique is provided to us in the form of a video clip, which reveals how he guides his artists by providing them with gentle encouragement, informed critiques, and his distinctive grace. Despite the fact that the two contenders who are competing against each other are obviously anxious, John provides them with reassurance and reminds them of the significance of incorporating emotion into their speech. One of the things that he reminds them is, it's not just about hitting the right notes. When it comes to music, it's all about feeling it, allowing it to move you, and then allowing that to move the audience. Make them feel something. That is what you need to do. The advice that Jesus gives is not about attaining perfection, but rather about being genuine. It is both straightforward and profound. This slogan has been of great assistance to John throughout his whole career, and it is the kind of insight that has the potential to transform an artist from a very brilliant vocalist into a tremendous superstar. The actual performance is electrifying because both of the contenders put their whole selves into the song and give it their absolute best effort. During their performance, there is an undeniable synergy between them, and the harmonies are tight, the emotion is raw, and the emotion is raw. There are times when one of them surpasses the other, hitting a note with such force and accuracy that it seems as though the entire room stops to listen to what they have to say with such precision. At this very instant, John Legend's eyes become broader and more excited than ever before. He detects that rare spark, the star potential that he is always looking for. This is a characteristic that cannot be taught, but it is unmistakable when it manifests itself. Following the conclusion of the concert and the waning of the applause, John is confronted with a challenging choice. Although he is thrilled with both of the contestants' growth and execution, there can only be one winner. Both of the contenders have contributed something that is both unique and distinctive to the stage. The expression on his face makes it very evident that he is experiencing a conflicting feeling. He does not wish to let go of any of them. On the other hand, his job, just like the work of every other coach on The Voice, is to determine who has that extra something, who has what it takes to persevere all the way through. John has a moment of reflection in which he interacts directly with his competitors. You have both contributed a great deal, and I am exceptionally proud of the way in which you have both pushed yourselves. However, one of you possesses that unique characteristic that differentiates good from great, and that is the potential to become a star. You have demonstrated to me what you are capable of doing, and now it is up to me to select the individual who has a bright future ahead of them. It is an impressive instance of mentorship, one that demonstrates John's sincere desire to see his musicians achieve success, not only on the stage of The Voice, but also in the music industry as a whole. His decision is about more than simply the battle round. It is about assisting them in acquiring the knowledge necessary to move forward. The decision is made as the sneak peek cuts to the next scene, but it is not without a sense of bittersweetness attached to it. It is not yet the end of the voyage for the person who does not make it through, but the focus is now on the person who continues on with their adventure. This special peek serves as a reminder to viewers of what makes The Voice so compelling. The emotional connection that exists between the coach and the artist, the raw emotion that permeates the stage, and the genuine stakes that are associated with each decision. It is during the battle rounds that the competition starts to become more serious, and it is also during these rounds that the actual skill begins to shine through. The coaching style of John Legend is characterized by a profound understanding and a great deal of attention, and it is precisely this approach that has made this season so remarkable. The battle rounds are unfolding, and it is becoming increasingly apparent that this is more than simply a singing competition. It is an opportunity for artists to uncover their full potential, and it is also an opportunity for spectators to witness the birth of a star. In addition to being an exciting glimpse of what is to come, the most recent battle on The Voice is a demonstration of the participants' artistic abilities and their commitment to the competition. The trip that John Legend is about to go on this season is only getting started, but it is already shaping up to be one that is packed with tremendous talent, emotive performances, and moments that are truly magical in terms of leading to stardom. As the battle rounds continue, there is one thing that can be said with absolute certainty. John's remarkable ear for talent will certainly discover more than simply vocal skill. It will reveal the heart and soul of the next generation of music superstars.